John Canavan has been working on this historic property in Lafayette Hill, Pennsylvania for the past 21 years and got the opportunity in 2001 to participate in the complete renovation of what is now the Ace Club. Designed by World Hall of Fame golfer Gary Player and his design team, every bit of soil was strategically placed to create a visually stimulating and challenging course for golfers of all handicaps.
We are owned by the insurance company Ace Limited, and we hired Gary Player, design firm, to build the golf course and design it. And the property itself dates back to the Revolutionary War. There's areas right through here where the troops came through on their way to Valley Forge to spend the winter with George Washington. So it's a very historic area, the property itself is. The property's been a golf course since the turn of the century, and I think we're unique that this is the third golf course on this property, and hopefully it's the last one that I see. I work closely with the golf course architect from Gary Player Design. Fortunately, we were on the same page going into it. When we met and discussed it, we were very close. We didn't really change much to come up with what we ended up as our spec. It was a 50-50 relationship.
Going into this project, the design team's goal was to attract corporate events and players.
Get longer golf courses to make them up to date with the way the pros are hitting the ball. We're 7,500 yards long. We have it for now. How long that will last, we don't know.
Time, research, and experience gave Canavan the confidence to choose the best turf for tournament conditions as well as the climate.
Start on greens, we're A1. That was our selection. And then for fairways, tees, and our collars, we didn't want to have our collars in A1. We spec'd Penn Eagle and Seaside 2. And different reasons for each selection. And we had research plots. When we knew we were doing this golf course, we put some plots in, and the A1 just rose to the top, that it got us through our summers looking the best in this area. The Penn Eagle Seaside 2, in my opinion, Penn Eagle's been the #1 fairway grass since it was developed, and I haven't seen anything past it yet. And then the Seaside 2 we want to work in just to have some genetic diversity, and we didn't want an aggressive thatch producer. We're trying to have grasses resistant to disease the best they could. The speed was a big issue, knowing we could cut them low and the speeds that we were desiring. Moving on to fairways and tees, it's everything we expected. Minimal input with fungicides, and just, again, what we wanted, not thatching up.
And the rolling topography, iridescent lakes, and wetland habitat will continue to be a work in progress.
Behind me, over my shoulder, is our 12th hole. It's our par 3, and we rebuilt the bunkers this past winter. They were sloped severely, and we were just looking to soften that, but yet maintain the original design. So we stripped them down and reshaped them and just softened the slopes inside the bunker and then on the banks. And the last part of that is always putting them back together grass-wise, and again, just knowing the quality product of the sod that East Coast has and grows. And for us in particular, we want tall fescue with a little bit bluegrass in there. They have sod that matches our mowed rough. When you take a bunker that was a problem and you end up with what we have behind us, obviously everybody's inclination is to do more, and we're studying that right now. And we'll start in the near future rebuilding some more bunkers, definitely next fall. It's usually a winter project that we rebuild some. And going through the phases of it, we know we'll put our bunker liner underneath and put it back together with sod from East Coast. East Coast is well known in our area. I would just tell them our success stories. Most guys that I know depend most on success or failures their peers have had, and always invite them to come take a look at what we have and what it's doing for us.
Today, John's team finds that special touches, such as the Vertigroom, help the Ace Club stand above the rest.
We roll 3 to 4 times a week. Like I say, if there's something different that we found that works best for us is the Vertigrooming. We do that weekly, just a little tickle. And with the top dressing, we feel that that's our little niche that makes these greens work.
The course is only 5 years old, and Canavan feels that they already compete with the finest courses.
I find if you're not getting comments for the golfers, you're doing right. As far as from the turf, They like the color, they like the roll and the greens. Well, we all, I guess, as superintendents kind of compete with each other. If we're in a hotbed, I think I'm partial, but the best golf courses in the country are within 30.